we go. All right, guys. This your boy Pep. Welcome again to Pep Start. Man, we got a dynamite show today. Oh, this episode right here, man. I'm so glad to be a part of this. This is an episode that's going to be about empowering. This is going to be an episode about stepping into your purpose, your dream. I know a lot of y'all guys out there, man, y'all made New Year's resolutions for 24. And this is going to be the episode for the people who want to, have continual education. They want to go back to school. They want to get them degrees. They want to get better jobs, But I have two dynamite guests that is going to help us with that. And they're going to talk about all the support that you need. They have it. I know a lot of people out there have a lot of fear, going back to school. But the help that you're going to receive through these two institutions is going to be phenomenal. Now, me, myself, I am a part of one, and that is Goodwill Excel Center, which have two campuses. One is in downtown and one is in Southwest. Most of y'all follow me and everything know that back in school, and I'm at the Southwest campus. And our director down there, office manager, her name is Miss Dawn Rose. She does everything. The students is just ready to buy her a hoverboard. She's all over the place, and it's just this is going to be fantastic. So if y'all want to get back, and if you know someone else that has been talking about it, that's had this dream in the back, we here to help manifest that. That's what we do. We're about manifestation. We're gonna bring them dreams we're gonna bring them dreams into fruition. And we here. But look, man, y'all know me. I can run my mouth all day, all night. But I'm gonna start and I'm gonna introduce you to a dynamite guest, which is our office manager at GEC, that 1201 D Street. That's our Southwest campus. And her name is Miss Dawn Rose. And she's going to talk about, the campus, the school, everything what you need and what to expect. And she's in a lot of things. Oh, what we talked about is the support, which is very great. So if y'all would just, help me welcome you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Pep, for having me. And so, as you mentioned, you're at GEC, you're attending as one of our students. And the greatest thing about the Goodwill Excel Center is that it's for everyone in DC. We do not subscribe to Maryland or Virginia in terms of our DC location. And I'll tell you a little bit about us. We opened in 2016. And the reasoning for the Goodwill Excel Center opening as an adult public charter high school, and I always like to point that out because most people think because of our connection in the community that we are a program, but we are not a program. We are an actual adult public charter high school, originated back in 2016 by Goodwill of Greater Washington. Now, Goodwill of Greater Washington is known for their workforce development in the community, doing different training programs. They have an Ability One program for individuals with disabilities so that you can work in a normal environment and not because of your disability or any infraction upon you, even as returned citizens, you're able to get gainful employment. And so with Goodwill in that initiative, they found out about these schools called the Excel Centers out of Indianapolis, Indiana. And Catherine Malloy, the president and CEO of the Goodwill Excel Center, went down. She came back and told Colleen Paleta, who it was at that time our VP of Mission Services and over the workforce development, that she wanted to create these schools. She'd heard about them. Let's check them out. Well, the thing about these schools is that they are geared to the legislation within the area that you live, which means that you can create an Excel Center and with a team if you receive the proper support from your local government. That is why we have one in Washington, D.C., and Maryland and Virginia do not yet have one, because D.C. is okay with public charter schools and taking that risk. There are a lot of things in the background in terms of compliance that many school systems do not want to deal with outside of, or don't have the financial backing outside of normal school systems to provide to those in their community. That is kind of what separates the Goodwill Excel Center from just a typical high school. We are the alternative. We are a unique high school for adults. As we know, life happens. And so it's for, the 40K or so DC residents that never earned their high school diploma. They're afforded the opportunity to come and provide proof of DC residency. That is the only requirement to earn their high school diploma. With that being said, we do know that adults have different issues. They may have left school for whatever, a myriad of reasons, whether it be bullying, whether it be their family just was not a stable situation. Maybe they were incarcerated. Maybe they had a children at an early age. Maybe they've gone through just a plethora of things that we as adults every day go through that stopped them at one particular point where earning the high school diploma was not as important.
Mm-hmm.
Now it might be on the bucket list for many adults that they're older, right? It might
Mm-hmm.
be that you've had life experiences and you don't feel like you need it, but guess what? You are raising grandchildren and great great grandchildren, and you want them to have the opportunities that you weren't afforded, right? It's just like
Mm-hmm.
sometimes that correction, and then self empowerment, also gainful employment, having a living sustainable earning wage, which could change the trajectory of your family's history, right? And the future of your family. So, with that being said, the Goodwill Excel Center provides that opportunity. So, our classes are held Monday through Thursday between the hours of 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. That means that a student could choose a schedule. Say, for example, you might want to come from 10 to 2. That would be your schedule for 4 days a week. At the same time, Fridays are tutoring and support sessions, so no classes on Fridays, which provides you a little leverage if you decide, I want to jump all the way in and go full time, right? But then you might be a person that may have a security position where it's just a night job, or maybe you might work a swing shift, or there are so many opportunities between that 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday through Thursday for that individual to choose a schedule. Every 8 weeks, you move through your progression of classes. Okay. Until you're earning your high school diploma. Now, the great thing about that is that some of you may have gone to high school in the past, and you can get your transcript from the former high school and use that, earning the rest of those core credits through us, along with what you have on your transcript. So you're kind of stacking and you're filling in the gaps, right? Now, at the end of that journey, you're able to, as you're moving through and earning the 24 core credits that DC requires, you could bring in 5, you could bring in 0. It doesn't take you 4 years like a normal high school setting. It could take you up to 2 years, depending on how many classes you take per 8-week term over the period of time that you're there earning those credits to go onto your transcript to give you the full 24 to walk across the stage. Now, guess what? We don't stop there. We give you an academic success coach. Every person is assigned a coach that basically walks with them. We call them the nurses of the school because it's like going to the doctor. When you go to emergency room, right? You check in, you get your triage nurse. That's the person that sits down, it takes your temperature, it takes your blood, checks all your signs and vitals, right? That's what your coach basically does. Your coach finds out what your barriers were, what they are now, help you to couple your outside life with what you want to do for yourself educationally, show you how to marry those things together for you to be successful in earning your high school diploma. Still don't stop there, right? Not only that, we have partnerships in the community, right? But before I go there, let me back up a little bit. At the end of your journey with us, like the last 8 to 16 weeks, we connect you with our college and career readiness team, which provides you different opportunities, right? You would earn your certification in business administration communication skills, which can be used whether you're working in an office setting, whether you're driving a truck, driving a taxi, Uber, Lyft, because it's providing you those fundamental skills that you would need, the soft skills, right? How to communicate, how to manage a computer, how to do different things, different facets that will help you to be successful. So it might be for that person that works on the computer all day. You'll have those professional skills, what your lighting should be like on computers, what your background should be like, what should your noise sound like in your background, right? Finding different opportunities to build that professional in that person. So you earn 4 certifications in one. We also have another certification for those that are interested in being a pharmacy technician. You can also get that along with your high school diploma. You could have an opportunity to get both of those certifications while earning your high school diploma. And then we have some of the most amazing partnerships. Some of our partnerships would include right here, Mr. Sony and the College Board, and where our CCR team connects with Sony and has their team to come in and speak to our students, but not about just getting into college, but the professional aspect of it. How do you move on? Say, for example, you want to go to school and you want to work. How do you marry those two things together? It just makes sense, right? It makes sense that we're marrying things for you in the building with your personal and professional life, and then passing you on, handing you off evolve so gently to a group like the College Board, who then an organization like the College Board that will be able to get you just into, not just into your next, but then thinking about what's happening after that, right? So it's all about just guiding and leading you into what it is. And it's not about changing you or reforming you or making you someone that you're not, but it's helping you to develop those skills that always already exist, and then helping you to add in more. And I think that having these different partnerships, like with Sony, we have partnerships with Martha's Table. We have partnerships with CSOSA for returning citizens, and so many more. It's an amazing opportunity for our students. We help to provide mental health services, and just helping you to get to where you need to go. We have some amazing stories. I see you right there on the page, Mr. Pep, right?
Mhm.
One of our greatest stories that was just out in the community was from July of last year, where one of our graduates, who actually was from Texas,
Okay.
came to DC, and he was looking to earn his high school diploma. But unfortunately, he fell homeless. Not fell homeless, but he chose to be homeless, to be honest with you. And I had a relationship with him, really cool guy named Michael. And he would meet me or beat me to the campus every day. But he was there every morning, earning, in class, setting up. But we knew that he was homeless. We didn't know the gravity of his homelessness. We connected him with organizations. He was working his way through to get the proper resources.
Mhm.
That's all a process, right? To
Okay.
go from being homeless and having nothing, especially someone coming in from out of town, imagining even those that are here, transitioning from a homeless lifestyle into then having your own. This guy worked his butt off in school for a year and a half. And then he also was working with getting his proper documentation as a new Washingtonian to be able to then have a solid place to live, excuse me, a solid place to live,
Mhm.
and then earning his high school diploma. And guess what? He was the valedictorian. So
Oh, okay.
he didn't just come to school and get his high school diploma. He wanted more.
Mhm.
And then we have another partnership. We actually have several partnerships with local colleges and universities, where we have dual enrollment as part of our time when you're getting ready to leave in those 8 to 16 weeks. You're
Right.
able to connect with the University of District of Columbia, Catholic University, and Trinity College are just some of our partnerships that we
Mhm.
have. So you
Okay.
can earn dual accreditation, college credits, while earning your high school diploma, that certification, and then our connection in the community. There are individuals that may choose not to go the college route. They may want to earn more certifications. You
Mhm.
have some of our partnerships like the United Planning Organization, where
Mhm.
they provide all of these certifications to DC residents, where we're able to connect and we do events together. So
Mhm.
it's just a phenomenal opportunity. Our school is just the beginning for you. If you're looking to just kind of get your feet wet, it's a challenge as an adult, not just making a decision to go back to school, but to go through what it means to be an adult going back to earn your high school diploma, right?
Mhm.
Our goal is to make that transition for you as smooth as possible. Um, and to also help you navigate what that looks like for your individual life, because anyone can do it. It's never too late to earn your high school diploma.
That's true. That's true. I don't want to cut you off, but we got a surprise guest, and you
Oh,
know who that? You know Miss Old Graham Cracker, Miss Carolyn Graham.
Miss
That's my buddy. Yeah,
Graham.
that's my buddy. She chimed in, and
Excellent.
there she is. Well,
Hi,
hey,
Miss
Carolyn.
Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello.
Hi,
Yeah,
Miss
Carolyn is
Carolyn.
she's in my class with me. That's my rider right there. We study together, we do
Yes.
homework together, we do it all. Me and Carolyn are usually kind of the first one there. Thanks for joining us,
Mhm.
Carolyn. And Carolyn, before we get to SUNY, tell her, I could talk a lot, but tell her what's your experience like since you've been at GEC.
Well, I'm having a nice time. I enjoy the teachers I have. Um, like Mr. Pepper saying, we was together yesterday because we got a science project on bios. So he's
Mm.
been helping me, and it's a double A when I turn it in. Yes, because my project is on I kept saying Graceland. I don't know why I kept saying Graceland when it was grassland, you
Grassland.
know. So
Mm.
he kept saying Graceland. I'm like, you know what I mean.
No.
So um I love doing the projects because I did one for Miss Westbury class on Rosa Park, Claudette Coben, and Megger Evans. So
Mhm.
I'm enjoying it.
So what do you think about now? I give big praise because as Miss Rose was saying, the coaching staff, which it helps a lot because
Mhm.
like as me and Carolyn, we're kind of older generation, and curriculum is a little bit different nowadays. So,
Yes.
and the coaching staff, I think, is just phenomenal, and it's
Mhm.
just helping you in there. But it goes further than that. It's like the wellness team that they have in place.
Mhm.
Like
Exactly.
Ms. Rose says, life happens, and it happens on a continual basis.
Yeah,
Especially as we say, new levels, new devils.
that's
So
right.
things are always coming up, but they had the staff and the team that will help you through the emotional times. What you think about that, Carolyn?
Well, I'm all right with it. I get along with all the coaches. But Mr. Pep said y'all my fans because I get there before you guys.
Mhm.
I love to be early. Like I said,
Yeah.
I love my classes. So it's just like the reading is good, but I just can't get those words to stick in my head. But Mr. Wim, he's working with me. He said, Miss C, you're doing good. So
That's
stop
right.
counting yourself down.
That's
So I'm
right.
like, okay, coming from you. And then Dr. E, they be having little discussions about me. So I'm all right. I'm cool with it.
Hey, look, Miss Carolyn, and Miss Carolyn, who told you that from the beginning? Stop second guessing yourself.
You, 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 you. It just sometimes
You
when I
gotta hear
get
it. I hear
discouraged, I
you.
just push away from it.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, you killed the game. I was blessed to have you and Mr. Pep in one of the classes. It's a unique opportunity for me as an office manager, and that's the thing about Goodwill is that they are always not only looking out for their students, but they look out for their staff. So I'll have to do this shameless ploy, Mr. Pep. If you know anyone that is looking to have a different aspect from a teaching perspective or
Mhm.
from a administration perspective, coaching perspective, the Goodwill Excel Center is a unique employment opportunity for you. As we're always hiring for a dynamic team of professionals, I will tell you, as a native Washingtonian, being able to be part of the team, I was actually one of the first persons hired to help create a high school of this magnitude has been such a blessing, right? And so
Mhm.
I'm excited about that. And I just say to people that if you're looking for a unique opportunity to be educated and to be employed, Excel
Mhm.
Center is the place to be. So thank you
I
again.
can I wish I didn't wasn't getting my high school diploma because I've been the first one to put in the application.
There you go.
And I still might though. It ain't
Hey, it's
over
always an opportunity. Actually, you know
with.
what, Mr. Pep? We
Mhm.
just hired one of our 2018 alumni as
Mhm.
someone a part of our administrative team. So you and Miss
Oh.
Carolyn look out for that. We do as an organization. When our students graduate as
Mhm.
adults, they are privy to those same employment opportunities. So we do hire our students
Well,
when
that's
they get
one.
to a certain level. So yeah, keep that in mind.
But I tell you one thing, if he apply and he get hired, he is phenomenal.
Yes, he
When
is.
I
Yes,
tell
he
you
is.
he has patience,
Yes, he
he
does.
has courage, just like one of our students, Robert James.
Yes.
We've been trying to get in contact with him so he can print his pictures up for his bio, but we can get no answer.
Yeah,
It's always us three,
yeah, yeah,
me, myself,
yeah.
Robert, and Mr. Pep.
There you go.
So that's just like when Miss Westbury and you took us on a field trip to the American African Museum. I had never been there. I had walked past it, but I've
Yes.
never been there. And when I tell you, and you know me, I love doing the projects. I went overboard
But you did a
with my
phenomenal
project.
job. That's how it moved you. It moved you to do that, right? It opened your mind. It broadened your horizon, Miss Carolyn. That was
Like
phenomenal.
I be texting, I be emailing Mr. Pep for this project we doing now. I was emailing him all my pictures, 10 o'clock at night. I'm like, oh, I got some more pictures. So I'm on it.
Well, I'm glad because what we're gonna do is we're gonna get now. You're gonna get that high school diploma.
That's
We're
right.
gonna get you enrolled in college, and that's why we have Mr. Right here.
Yes, yes, yes.
We got our main apple scrapple, which is Mr. Right is a linguistic. Been wanting to say that for so long. He speaks so eloquently. You know what I'm saying? It's mind blowing. So we gonna get you ready for that. But I'm first.
Uh, Let me finish this first before you enroll me into college.
Oh, we could. I'm pushing. I'm pushing you there. I'm all the way behind you.
I know.
That's what this is.
Well,
Beautiful.
look, guys, I want to bring on the dynamite brother. That is, oh man, he has me so excited. He got me excited about college because college is just the word itself or saying it seems intimidating. And after talking to Mr. Wright, after talking to Sony, oh, he just took it was just like bricks was lifting off my shoulders. And I was like, well, I'm trying to get my degree and I'm going into addiction counseling. And I'm like, I went downtown to Department of Health, and they said, well, you got to have associates. And I was like, oh man, I'm gonna get associates from. I looked online, they wanted 40,000 and all this outrageous price. I was like, well, it don't look like I'm getting no associates no time soon. But lo and behold,
Give it to God. Give it to God.
and Mr. Sooney walked in, and that was it. I left out of there. My chest was like a foot and a half in front of me, but I want to bring him on and the guys. And there's a lot of people who want to go to college or go back and get credits. And Mr. Wright has that answer. So y'all welcome Mr. Wright to the show.
Good afternoon, Mr. Wright.
Hello, hello. Good afternoon. Thank you, Pep, for having me. Good to see you, Miss Rhodes. Thank you. This is
Yes.
amazing opportunity. So yes, as Pep said, as College Board education counselors, excuse me. So pretty much our mission is to clear a path for all students to own their future, and that's what really attracted me to the College Board. I mean, I really do value the mission statement, what they do for the community, and as Pep said, I mean that lets me know that I'm doing my job correctly because there is a lot of anxiety around the college process. The jargon can
Yeah.
be so complicated. People see those price tags and it's very intimidating. We totally understand that. And that's what we're here for. So of course, along with college advising and financial aid, we also do help students if they're interested in getting their GED as an adult learner, or if they want to go back to high school as an adult learner. We help you with those services. We also help students locate vocational or trade schools as well, because we completely understand that going to college to get an associate's or a bachelor's, your master's, your PhD, whatever path you choose, that's not for everyone. Some people want to go into HVAC. Some people want to go into cosmetology. Some people want to be like a certified nursing assistant. That is fine. Whatever your goal is, we're going to help you get there. And then, of course, when we get into the college or university side, we're going to help you with your applications. I mean, I'm more than happy to look over your college admissions essays. We're going to help you send off your transcripts. We're going to make sure you have a complete application when you're applying to all of your schools. And of course, probably our most popular service is our FAFSA assistance. So, of course, I know I'm at UDC, the community college, on Mondays, and I have students walking in all day. I'm helping file the current FAFSA, also the upcoming FAFSA. We're making our way through that one. And then we also meet with students virtually. So we understand that community around the DMV is not a fun time. I'm gonna leave that alone. But yes, if you would rather talk to us through, we can do Zoom appointments, we can do Microsoft Teams, we can also do Google Meets. Whatever platform you're the most familiar with, and you can share your screen, we're gonna get that FAFSA done. We're gonna help you with those emails that come from the financial aid office saying, "Oh, we're missing XYZ." Well, what does that mean? You hit us up. We're gonna help you. We're going to help you understand those documents. Also, try to get them submitted for you the best way we can. And then also, along with the FAFSA assistance, we help you find scholarships, whether that's from your institution, from your community, whether you've done community service work, whether you're a graduate from a charter school, or maybe you have friends or family that are part of a Greek organization like a fraternity or a sorority. And then, of course, as College Board, we have an amazing directory on our site. That's called the Big Futures site. So if we click on Pay for College there in the upper right corner.
I'm sorry. Hold on.
Hmm.
Upper right.
I see
Yes.
something big future.
Okay, pay for
Yes.
college.
My big future.
Yes. And then if we go to Scholarship Directory.
Uh-huh.
Hmm. So this is probably one of my favorite pages to show students. So our scholarship directory, that big orange box, that's usually my selling
Right.
point.
Okay.
24,000 scholarships, $1.5 million, excuse me, $1.5 billion annually. That is
Oh wow.
free money. So usually no strings attached. These are merit based, which is dependent on your GPA, your academic performance, or they can be need based, and we're going to help you understand what's merit, what's need, what you can apply for. I always
Okay.
advise students apply for anything that you're eligible for. The worst thing that happens is that you're not chosen. That's okay. Keep on applying. Apply, apply, apply. Try to get this free money, especially if you've got 1.5 billion. That's like Oprah money. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and apply for those scholarships.
So
And of
you want to
course,
keep applying, but they
mhm.
still don't accept you. Then what?
So yes, I
Because
mean
you
that.
know that can be very discouraging
Mhm.
when someone keep trying and trying and trying and still not getting it.
Mhm. Well, in that case, I mean, so if you keep applying maybe to a national scholarship, you have a lot of competition. But if you're going, let's just say, for example, you go to PG Community College or you go to UDC, I'm going to help you find those institutional scholarships that are just for students at your institution, and that's going to make it
Okay.
less competitive. And also,
Got you.
if it's a need based scholarship, there might not be as much how are we going to say like
Money.
uh right, with need-based scholarship, as long as you apply, as long as you complete your FAFSA as early as
Hmm.
possible, that's going to put you in a better
Guarantees money.
uh, yes, it's going to put you in a better place to get that scholarship. But with the merit base, we're going to make sure you have an up to par essay, make sure your transcript looking right, and
Hmm.
we're going to keep advising you to apply, apply, apply.
Right.
Because even with your
Okay.
dream job, you may apply to your dream job 10, 15 times, they may turn you down. Same thing with a scholarship. You just got to keep being persistent and then reach out to your network, your social capital, to see what type of opportunities they can give you. And also, I always tell my students, people I'm working with, ask your employer, talk to your HR representatives,
Okay.
talk to your managers to see if you have any type of educational benefit that, sometimes that'll pay for all of your tuition, sometimes it'll pay for a small portion of your tuition, but that's normally free money too. So any free money is good money.
Mr. Tony, let me ask you this question.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
I know there's a lot of people who are work and they're part of the union.
Okay.
Doesn't a lot of the union kind of help cover for educational enhancement or costs like that? Because I'm a part of 32 JB union out of
Mhm.
DC,
Mhm.
and they always sending me stuff about education and going to
Mhm.
school and stuff
Mhm.
like that. And I really didn't dive into too much,
Mhm.
but it's like big futures and college boards do they kind of set through unions and you know um, union organizations.
So, I mean, I know with ours, so with Big Future College Board, so those are community partners that we built all throughout the country, and that's
Okay.
going to be funding from those organizations.
Hmm.
But if you're part of a union and they're offering you any type of scholarship or education benefit, I would pursue it. Just
Okay.
make sure you're reading the fine print to see if there's like
Right.
a certain type of time commitment to it or a certain GPA commitment to it, because I do know with the education benefits from your employer, they do
Right.
want you to maintain a certain GPA. Like if you don't have a 3.0 GPA or you're not getting a B in your classes at minimum, they may want that money back. So that's
Okay.
definitely
Well,
something
Ooh.
I would ask your scholarship grantor or your education benefit grantor, like what's the fine print? Let's make sure we're
mhm,
understanding that, and that's something that I can talk with
yeah.
students about. We can look over the contract or the award letter just to make sure that you understand 100% what's going on.
Well,
Yes.
that's good because they
Mhm.
always say the devil is in the fine print.
Sometimes, yes, yes.
The devil's
I
in the fine print, and I'm
thank
glad
you.
that you can help out with that because
Yes.
everybody now is just like they sign up for stuff, especially online. They stroll down and say, "I accept." Don't read no terms of agreement, nothing. They
Ooh.
just want to get to the bottom and say, "Yeah, I accept."
Right, right.
And then when
Yeah.
something go wrong, it's like, "Well, you were supposed to read it." So
Yes,
you
yes.
understand. So
And
glad that you came. That y'all are here today because it's like I said, it's so well needed. Education
Absolutely.
is a big part, and especially so many Washingtonians. Oh, wait a minute, I'm sorry. There's so many Washingtonians that needs this. Is just it's a
Mhm.
wonderful thing, and I
Yeah.
really appreciate y'all. It's a wonderful thing, and thank you so much.
of course.
And what I'm gonna do,
Yeah.
guys, and I'm gonna be posting all of which is Big Future, College Board,
Mm.
Yes.
GC, all of that will be posted in the page, and I'll be going live probably tomorrow by myself,
All
and
right.
I'm just gonna do a recap, and I'm gonna just put all information down there.
Wonderful.
Get in touch with Miss Rose, how to get in
Yeah.
touch with Mr. Wright. We're just gonna have just there won't be no excuses, no
Hmm.
excuses why you cannot further or step into your dream or step into your purpose. This is what this is about. We want to get into our purpose. We want to live what we've been dreaming about. And
That's
sometimes
right.
dream takes a little bit of action. Don't take a lot, but
Yes.
just take a little bit. As I know and understand, the most successful people started with a decision. So
Hmm.
once you decide to take this path, and truly, I know personally, I'm down at GEC, so I know the staff. I bug everybody. If I need something, my mother always
You are
say,
not a bother. You are
"Give."
not a bother.
Like I asked for it, and they did. They give it to me. Boom. If I need help, because today's curriculum is a lot different than when I was coming up.
It is.
I was like, okay, can I handle this? And Miss Rose and the team that's behind her just made sure. And I just needed that one little boost. And if I can do it, anybody can do it. So, man, thank you so much. And like I say, guys, I'm posting everything tomorrow. All information is how. There's no reason you don't have the information, numbers, who to ask for, contacts, none of that.
Yeah.
But is there anything else y'all would like to say, or just leave the folks with?
Yeah, I can leave a little something, if Sony is okay with that. From the perspective of the Goodwill Excel Center, there's a quote by the late great Dr. Maya Angelou that says, and while we're standing in the midst of Black Excellence Month, right? I commend you for doing this in the midst of Black Excellence Month, that you're bringing this to the people, because in education is power. But there's a quote by the late great Dr. Maya Angelou that says, "Nothing will work unless you do." And we give that an orientation because you can always have a mindset to do something, but if you don't take action on it, if you don't ASK, you don't GET. And I say that all the time because it is super important to humble ourselves and ask for the help that we need. And you would not be surprised at all of these amazing things that are out here for you in the community to support you. So thank you again.
So, Miss Rose, tell the guys or the viewers and the people out there what we are doing this month.
So Black Excellence Month at the Goodwill Excel Center is going to be super fun. We like to do spirit days, right? Where they're not the conventional spirit days, right? They're a variety of things. So like tomorrow, we're going to do something on our campus called Hoods Up, Stop the Violence, where everyone is going to wear a hoodie to school in honor of, in our own community, recognizing Davon Coleman, the young man who passed away. I'm sorry, Davon, who passed away due to the violence in the community. Trayvon, of course, for the hoodie situation and how he was taken out by police brutality, and many, many more in our community, to include Breonna Taylor. So we are doing a Stop the Violence, Hoods Up. We're going to have our psychologists and our psychiatrists there for support of our students. We're going to create Stop the Violence posters, and we're going to remember those that we've lost by connection in our community. We're going to do other things such as Pan-African Day. We're going to talk about Marcus Garvey. We're going to talk about so many things for STEAM, that's science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics. So we're going to have a variety of things just so that we aren't just recognizing the past, but embracing the excellence of our future. And so we're going to be doing a variety of things. Mr. Pep, I know you're going to have so many things on here from it.
Yes, I am, and everybody knows me that I will be making videos of it.
Yes.
I'm gonna be putting a video, together, which is Miss Westbury. She having me to do a project with her
Yes, yes,
for Black
yes.
History Month, and
You guys
because
are going to do
when,
reflection room, right? It's the
right,
reflection. Yeah.
reflection. So I'm gonna bring some gear down, and we gonna have some students to answer a few questions and everything about Black history, past, present, and future.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna be doing a lot of
So
great things.
many things. Yes.
But not
We
this
also
one.
have a Black Met Gala too. We're going to have like a Black Met where we're all going to dress in our Black Met attire. So that's one
Right.
of the things we're going to do too. We're just going to have a great time with just being Black.
Yes.
And see, guys, that's what I'm talking about. It's just not like going to school and going in the classroom. We do a lot of fun things. There's a lot of fun things we do, and it makes us like you just want to be there.
That's
And
it.
just like Carolyn's there for staff. I think they told her she might get a key. But she's the first one there. So, but it's just a place that you
Oh,
would love to be. You're just like, I mean, if
So,
I
so
said,
Miss Westbury has me doing my project that I did in her class on the active women of the
excellent.
coalition, as far as during the time when Black people had to get off out the front of the bus and go sit in the back. So she got me redoing mine because she kept it. She like, no, I'm keeping this. I'm
mhm,
like, and then she asked me would I mind, redoing it, meaning that, one day for Black History, then I get up and I speak about it and I show all the work because I was the only one did it that way in
mhm,
her class.
Mm-hmm.
okay,
And
all
I told her
right.
I don't have a problem with that.
hmm
Excellent.
Well, Mr. Wright,
Yes.
man, I just love calling you a linguistic. You know, it's just
Yes.
I keep saying that because I be like, I got a lot of friends, but I don't never have one with that type of title. It just sounds cool. And guys, if you ever hear him speak Spanish, I'm like, oh man,
Blow
this
your
is
mind, right?
See, better, better.
you know what I'm saying? And he will, he helps because we take Spanish too.
Mhm.
And of course, Mr. Wright, as soon as he's so busy doing a lot of other things, he does take time out to help us with Spanish or the
Yes,
people
yes,
that we
yes.
see that needs help in Spanish because it is not easy. But
That's right.
I applaud him for that. But is there anything you want to leave with the people? Because I'm gonna be posting all information
Mhm.
throughout the week.
Yes.
Starting tomorrow, and
Mhm.
I'm putting everything on blast. But is there anything you'd like to leave with the people?
Of course, yes, because since we do collaborate with the CCR team at Goodwill Excel Center, my colleague Chanel, she's at the G Street location. She'll be hosting a lunch and learn on Tuesday. So just a
Oh
really,
wow!
really informal chat. We're gonna have food there. You can come in, say hello to Chanel, and
Okay.
then grab some food and go back to your lunch.
Mhm.
You can ask her any general questions, set up an appointment with her, and
Mhm.
then I'll be doing the same thing on Wednesday at the Maryland Avenue campus.
Mhm.
I
Okay.
do know Wednesday is the HBCU day, so if you want to talk to me about local HBCUs, I mean, come talk to me, grab some food, ask me some questions, set up an appointment if you like, and then you can go off to. I know there's a movie event too, so
Yes.
it's going to be a very fun day on Wednesday at Maryland Avenue. I hope to see you all out.
Oh,
Yes,
and the movie will be School Days.
school days. Yes, yes, yes,
We
yes,
going way back.
Indeed.
yes.
Well, glad y'all heard that, so I'm be going live there.
There you
So
go.
I'm be live.
I love
So
it, Tony.
and I'm be go ahead and posting that. So if y'all want to come down, and this would be a great opportunity. The weather's going to be nice. It's going to be it's going to be, and it'll be a shame if you miss it. And look, guys, man, I thank y'all so much. I don't want to hold too much of your time. I know it's Sunday. Y'all want to get to your little evening and get some rest, and let's get this thing started tomorrow. I'm about to go ahead and iron my hoodie because
That's
we
right.
hooked up tomorrow, and I'm about to get ready. I'm about
That's
to go
right.
ahead like we used to do back in the day, iron your clothes to get
There you
ready.
go.
I'm about to go iron some clothes.
There you go.
But
I
look, man,
love it.
thank you so much. I'll be posting everything tomorrow, all
Excellent.
the information. And guys, listen, this is very important. If y'all not, if you don't want to come, I know somebody else that you might know somebody else that want to get back into school and pursue their career and this and that. This is the place to start. Don't cost you nothing. They're not gonna hold a whip over you, this and that.
No,
It's just, but it's the main thing is the support. You got the support that you need. You're not left out there. And it's not like they just gonna throw you out there on your own and say, survive.
Hey, Mr. Pat, did you
Okay.
tell them that you were trying to get a study group for our class? Did you mention that?
Well, Miss M, our science teacher, has showed us how to do that on Teams. So I got to get some more people kind of get into it. But right now, there's midterms, and my mind is on midterms right now.
there you
So,
go.
but I will get to that, and which is and the great part, and one of I forgot to mention that we're on Teams on Microsoft Teams, and where GC has this set up where you can communicate with your coaches, your teachers, other
Mhm,
students.
mhm,
Your homework is there. If you miss an
mhm.
assignment, it's there. You can video chat with your teachers,
That's
phone
right.
call through Teams. It is set up that you can't fail. You
That's
know,
right. That's
every
right.
base is covered. And like Miss Rose said, life happens, things happen. They
Mhm.
understand. It's just like, hey, we here for you. We're just here for you. We just don't have some classroom and stick
Mhm.
you in it and say do your best.
That's right.
Because it
And
wouldn't.
Mr. Pep, I just want to add that I would like to just establish that, let everyone know that we're not a virtual school. And the
Right.
reasoning for that is that it requires a lot of time and attention once you come back to school. So we know that to give you the support that you need so that you can be successful, being on campus, coming to class, and creating a schedule that works for you so that you can come in is going to be so successful for you. You and Miss Carolyn are there faithfully. So you guys are a true testament of the fact that it can be done. And so I just wanted to point that out there, that we are not virtual, but we are in the building and we are there to support you in every way possible.
But that what makes it more fun to come. Because
Hmm.
a lot of people don't like sitting in front of a computer.
That's right.
A
That's
lot of
right.
people, that's one thing that I love about GC because I remember when I first got there, you told in my strategic SAT class that everybody learns differently.
That's
You know,
right.
and everybody doesn't learn the same.
That's
So
right.
I was like, well, that was confident. 'Cause I kind of
Yeah.
learned differently, and I'm admit
Yes.
I
Absolutely.
learn differently, but I do learn. And that's what it is. And some people do need that one on one. Some people need that interactive with a
Mhm.
teacher or this and that.
Right.
And with the tutoring, it is a lot of people don't want to do tutoring because there's a stigma behind it, like, well, I'm not dumb or this and that. But it's not like that. And the
And we
tutoring,
have a specialized education team that helps people that have, if you've had an IEP and as an adult that can be converted to a 504, we have an amazing specialized education team that has case managers that come into your classroom. We don't take specialized education and separate it from students. Everyone learns differently, right? And as adults, you might be a visual, you might be an audio, there might be so many different ways that you learn specifically. And so being able to have that structure, that individualized education plan for you is something that we do. So you're right. You're absolutely
right, that's true. And before we leave, I think I let the cat out of the bag. Miss Rose, we gonna get you a hoverboard.
right.
Miss Rose does so much. She's here, she's there, she got books, she gone here, gone there. So guys,
All
if
for
you
y'all.
don't get Miss Rose, keep trying, keep trying,
That's
keep
right.
trying. And so I know I had like two times, and she finally picked up the phone, and I was like, okay. And she does make coffee, and she does make coffee too. I'm not gonna hold you. Thank you so much. And guys, I'm gonna be posting this all week. I'm gonna be doing a video from down there, and we're just gonna have a ball with it and reach out. But look, I'm gonna let y'all go. I want y'all to have
Yeah,
a
because I'm going to get my hair done.
Bye,
oh,
guys.
there you go.
Bye.
But well, at least you'll be looking good for Hoods Up tomorrow.
I look good every day. I walk in there. I don't know
There
what
you
you
go.
talking about.
There you go.
Oh, you're
Because I be on point. You know me. Everything matches. Everything.
I know. You going back to school is real serious with her. She be having her outfits and every much shoe. Okay.
That's
But
just like, remember we was doing a project. And I
uh,
had to coordinate the colors of the
oh
flowers.
yeah, we was at the library yesterday, Francis Gregory Library. And I'm helping her. We printing stuff out, this and that. She could talk about Mr. Pep. This don't match. I was like, girl, if you don't stick them pictures on there, let's go. I'm gonna coordinate the colors. Now I'm like, you want to be John Witherspoon now, right? You want to coordinate. Put the pictures on there. Let's go.
That's
So
right.
that's Carolyn. That's old Grand Cracker. But look, I can talk all day, but I'm gonna let y'all go ahead. Thank you so much.
Okay.
You guys have a great day.
Bye.
Thanks
You
again.
as well. See y'all in the
Thank you.
morning.
See you, Sony.
Bye.
All right. Night night.
I'll see you in the morning soon. Soon I see you Wednesday.
That's correct. Wednesday, I'll be at
I see you
GEC, Maryland
Wednesday.
Avenue.
I see
Yes.
you, Miss Rose, in the morning.
In the morning.
Thank you.
In the morning. Y'all
All right.
have a wonderful day.
Thank
You
you.
Okay.
too.
Bye-bye.
All right, Pat. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye
All right.
bye.